What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday night. Big NFL scores today, boy. Big NFL scores. The Jets. Welcome to the losing end of the game, Jets. Just kidding. I'm sure there's some Jets fans out there. Anyways, welcome back to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot tonight on this here ALM Whisper Jet flight. You know, we have this plane in Microsoft Simulator as well, but, you know, I did buy it for this simulator, so we're going to try it. I've flown it once before in this simulator, but we're going to fly it again tonight. Oh, I wasn't paused. Very good. Anyways, we already have our seats saved in the back. I have more seats, but a couple things with this airplane. We have a little arrow here. We can click on this. You have cold and dark start. We have our checklist. Flight computer. I believe this is connect. I believe that's to connect the pushback truck. We have our autopilot right here. We have where we can change our radar. So we can either have this screen here, or we can have, you know, a VSI screen. We have our TMS, which is over here. And now we can pull it up here as well. And then we also have our weather radar, which is pretty cool. So let me go ahead and get AviTab pulled up, because we're going to have to file our flight plan with the ATC. I like using the ATC in the game, so that's what we're going to be using. All right, let's get the GPU on. And then let's get our checklist up. Now, I do have the say intention checklist, but I'm not going to use that. The one with, you know, we're like reading everything back, and I don't want to do all that tonight. I do want to see, oh yeah, I did want to see AviTab. Actually, that's right. Let me see what our total weight is. Okay, so fuel. We have 7132 for fuel. Total fuel. All right, so 7200 is close enough. And then for our weight, we have, I think it's on the next page. Yeah, and our takeoff weight is 38.9. So let's see what that says here. Gross weight, we're pretty damn close. All right, I think that's close enough. There we go. 38.9. There we go. All right, that's close enough. All right, so let's go ahead and, now I know this checklist like the back of my hand. I've flown this airplane a lot over the years, but let's go through the checklist here. So gear handle is down. Radio, radar is off. And then the other checklist says we need to turn this to 15. So that's what we're going to do. All right, air brake is in. Flaps are up. We just turn this on real quick. So when we turn on the battery, we'll have some lights here. All right, nav, high int. All right, now we can turn our batteries on. And then we will put our external power on here. Probably be nice if I turn the sound of the game on. And let me make sure we have power. All right, so we have battery power, battery 1 and 2. And let's make sure we have external. All right, and external AC. Very good. Okay, batteries on and check. Here is down 3 lights. Brakes are yellow and in park. All right, let's turn all the master switches on. Okay, anti-skid and lift spoilers on. Okay, bus ties. Auto. Standby inverter. Armed. And same with the standby generator. Generators 1 and 2 are offline. All right, APU generator is on. Fire handles are all in. Ground tests completed. Now there is a booklet that goes over all this shit. I don't really think we're going to go through it tonight, but there's a booklet. A part of the booklet, it goes over all this. See if we get any other warning lights by pushing these. All right, that comes on. That comes on. Let's just check the rest of the engines. All right, that's good. All right, that's connected. APU, let's turn the APU on. One other thing it doesn't say here that you should do is turn the left inner pump on. And then we'll put the APU on. And we'll get our flight plan set. So the APU kicks on. It's right there is the exhaust I saw for it. Should be coming out right out here. Alright, APU is on. Let's test the warning system here. That all looks all good. Annunciator test. Right. Have an emergency lights. Arm those. Air conditioning system as required. Well, let's put on APU air in the packs. We'll do fresh air for now. We'll do auto. All right, that looks good. All right, and DC pump test, what you have to do for this. Supposed to put that on and just make sure we have hydraulic pressure. Yep, yellow is good. Turn that back off again. Alright, flight deck safety, so... Alright, those pumps come on. Thrust levers, configuration check. Heaters off. Okay, continuous. Off. Engine anti-ice is off. All the heaters are off. Wing and tail, that's all off. Engine air is off. Flight deck emergency lights are armed. Control disconnect handles in. Why is my... Okay. Yaw dampeners. You can actually do the yaw dampeners right here. I could do them right from here. Yep, right here. Yaw dampeners 1 and 2 on, and the autopilot is off. Alright, so flight deck is done. Let's go ahead and file our flight plan. Let's put our flight plan in the computer system first. And then we'll go ahead and load it. Okay, bay index. Let me bring up shit. I always scroll with the mouse, and that's bad to do. I'm supposed to be dragging this. Dragging my nuts across. Just kidding. Alright, kilograms. Oh shit, was that in kilograms before? Oh, good. We have kilograms there. Very good. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's get set up here. Then we have go a little higher and like this. There we go. All right. Identification. All right. Position initialization. We are at LKPR. Gate doesn't matter. Position looks good. Alright, route LKPR to EHAM. We are going to be KLM 5220. And we're going to be running on runway 24. Let's go. Route. BALTU, EU, and DONAD, and we have VARIK. That was the guy's name from Game of Thrones, wasn't it? Or there's Varys. Varys was cool until like the last few episodes, and then he turned into a bitch. So did Tyrion, man. Tyrion would have never sold his friends out back in the day. XO2 to SODRO. Yeah, Tyrion Lannister, man. He was badass for most of the whole show, and then they turned him into a bitch too. Very end. For the woke culture, the wokeness. Do it all for the wokeness. All right, activate. Execute. Let's get our departure in here. It'll be runway 24. We're doing BALTU. Position. Execute. Make sure we have BALTU, then DONAD. Excellent. Alright, let's put our arrival in. So we have NORKU. Newark 2A, and we are doing tip. It's fine. All right, let's make sure we don't have any discontinuities. Well, no, I'm not really a fan of like how the screen just goes off, but it is what it is. All right, initialization now. A lot of this should fill in automatically once we do it. I played with this the other night. Like, there's no way to put the fuel in here. Like, it won't accept it. It won't accept center of gravity for cruise. It's not like I don't know how to enter it. It's just it wouldn't accept it. All right, we are going to altimeter 32,000. So 32,000. Cost index, if we have one. All right, we'll just say 52 because that's Ray Lewis's jersey number. All right, click on this. 4.3. Oh, maybe it does have it in there. And reserves. Say 2.9. All right, it wouldn't do it the other night. Let's see if we can just put in anything here, like 32.6. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and then takeoff. We got flaps 18. That puts our VREF speeds down already right here. And one is 91.3. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and get that flight plan set up with the tower. Now, you know what? We got to make sure. Let's make sure the comms are on. Oxygen mask work? Nope, we can't click on that. HF is in. That all looks okay. We'll click on that nameplate in a minute to get our V speeds. We have to click on this up here for our V speeds. That little chart thing right there. All right, let's go ahead and file this flight plan now. Go here to the clipboard. All right, we're going to be KLM 5220. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, British Aero. Yeah, that should be the right manufacturer. A systems. I know that tail number would probably not be the right tail number for this part of the world, but it is what it is. All right, we're just going to call ourselves an RJ100. And let's search for KLM. Here we go. KLM flight number 5220. We have EHAM. Then our alternate should be Brussels. They wanted to send us all the way to like somewhere really far, and I was like, nah, man, we don't need to go that far. EHAM, and then yeah, EBBR. Okay. En route altitude, we have 32,000. Then let's just plug in the basic steps of the route here. BALTU, space, DONAD. Well, I think I forgot a waypoint. Okay. Prague control.
Prague control, KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Radio check 125.380.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Leading hit 1.
Prague, resign delivery. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Hello. Say as interpret as equals spell out greater than BAE less than slash say as Avro RJ 100. Request IFR clearance to Schiphol.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike
That's funny.
5220. Cleared IFR to Schiphol. Routing as filed. Climb via Bravo Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo to flight level 320. Squawk 3103. QNH 1027.
Cleared IFR to Schiphol routing as filed. Climb via Bravo Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo to flight level 320. Squawk 3103.
SODRO KATCE.
QNH 1027. KLM
3103.
220.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.910. When ready for taxi.
Contact ground. Okay. Ground there. All right, let's go ahead and finish this checklist now. So safety checks were good. Brakes, we are still in the yellow. These are all off. Hydraulics should all be off. Yep. Fuel panel's good. Pressurization, let's set that. Set it like 1,000 above 32,000. Ice detection on. Air conditioning's on. Let's turn on the fasten seatbelt signs. Flow meters. I'm not sure where flow meters are. Never heard of those before. Oh, it could be for the fuel. Maybe that's it right here. These right here. Maybe these are the flow meters. Oh, look, you can zero them out. Never knew you could click on those. All right, nav aids. Let's turn those on. Briefing, that's been good. All right, let's test this and make sure this works. Now I'm just leaving the reference the same here and 840. I've looked at a lot of things in the booklet and it seems like 840 is always a good target. So all right, let's test this and make sure it all works. While that's doing that, let's disconnect the power and remove the chocks. Let's turn this off. Let's go ahead and... Are we moving? Whoa, how are we moving? How the hell are we moving? This is not good, Just Flight. And the brakes aren't working. Put the chocks back in. All right, well, we have no brake pressure, so that's probably why our brakes are not working. All right, now we have brake pressure. Let's remove the chocks now. Okay. So we're good now. All right, let's contact the tower. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. I mean, it makes sense why it would happen. I just never had that happen before. I don't like that it's not giving us the attack round one ready to taxi. Shit. Alright, let me just restart this real quick. And I'm not going to use the checklist this time. It takes too long. I already know how to start this thing up. Alright, let's just reset this thing. Oh, I didn't want to do skip art. Hopefully I don't have to load the whole... I don't mind typing it into the system here. But I hope I don't have to put it into I don't want to type it back into their system again. Come on, bitch, let's go. Fuck. That was weird that it was just going backwards like that. I mean, it makes sense why it would happen. I've never seen that happen in all my times of flying. Hours and hours I had, hundreds, maybe even thousands at this point, hours I have flying. I've never had that happen before. And if you're just tuning in, we're restarting this because we taxied away from... We're still far away. Hang on a second. Let me just reset the whole thing. Aircraft and art. We'll get going quick this time. Or as quick as I can be. This plane does take a little bit of time to turn on. But I'm not going to worry about the checklist this time. We just going to go. Come on, X-Plane. You can do it. I always say nice things about you, X-Plane. I would like for you to do nice things for me. Can you please put the airplane back where it belongs, please? Please. That way we can have the right command for the ATC. All right, I guess this is right. No, it's not correct. All right, let's just go. Change location. Let's just do that. Start new flight. Hopefully the ATC will still have all our stuff. That would be really nice. Okay. Let me see if the ATC still has our flight plan. Most of it. We have to plug in the route again. And I can deal with that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this airplane turned on. We're just going to go ahead and just start the APU right away. I'm not worried about external power this time. Wrong button. Alright, let's put our lights on here. Let's do our lights here for the instrument panel. Alright, put our radios on. Flight plan put back in again. Alright, we have LKPR again. EHAM. Flight number KLM 20. Alright, and then we are going to LKPR DONAD VARIK L602 SODRO KATCE okay, that's good. Let's activate that. Oh, and then we have NORKU. Then NORKU. All right, NORKU. Very good. Let's go back. Activate this. Plug in our departure. Well, let's get the ATIS first before we get our departure. Let's contact ATIS. Oh, first let's get our flight plan put in. Have okay, and Brussels, BALTU, DONAD, VARIK, L602 after that. Yep, 60. Going to SODRO, KATCE, NORKU. I think it was NORKU. Yep, KATCE, NORKU. Okay. File a flight plan. Let's get a hold of ATIS. Alright, fuck it. Let's go to ground. File flight plan. Request clearance.
Resign ground. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Hello. Say as interpret as equals spell out greater than BAE less than slash say as Avro RJ100. Request IFR clearance to Schiphol.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike
Fuel still looks good.
20. Clear to Schiphol. Routing as filed. Climb via Bravo Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo 2 flight level 320. Squawk
7132 and then the total weight is good.
1027.
Cleared IFR to Schiphol. Routing as filed. Climb via Bravo Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo to flight level 320. Squawk 3104. QNH 1027. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
7.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Read that correct.
All right, before we release the brakes this time, let's make sure we have brake pressure. Okay, so that's good. Let's check this here. Okay, that looks good. We can turn these off. That all looks good. All right, let's program in our altitude. Thousand over. Our cruising altitude. DC pump on. We put. Let me scoot up a little bit. I'm using my regular seat tonight. Not like this morning where I was rolling backwards trying to use the rudders. So we got brake pressure now. So let's get clearance for startup.
Resign route. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220 54 QNH 1027. Request startup.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Information Bravo current. Startup approved.
All right, let's start up some engines. Let's put a beacon light on. No smoking. Put on our fasten seatbelt signs. All the engine anti-ice has to be on. Fuel pumps need to be on. Pretty sure packs have to be off. Yeah, packs and APU air off, right? That's what I thought. Or master start on. Number 4 is starting up. All right, let's go engine number 3. Okay, let's go engine number 2. Oh, we didn't push the start button. Alright, 32,000. Ray Lewis. Your fuel weight. What? Why do we have so much fuel calculated? Let's kill. Oh, maybe this is still in pounds. Yep, that's why. Yep, alright, there we go. We have 2.9. Let's do engine number 1. Takeoff, flaps 18. Alright, engines are just about on. Flight directors. And let's make sure we're in the right kind of nav. RNAV. RNAV. Alright, so let's see here. Power off. So normal. Selector and master off. Engine anti-ice. Okay. Brake fans on auto. Heaters on. EPU and engine air back on. KATCE. TMS set. Doors are closed. Transponder. Okay, so that's all done. Brakes, yellow and green check. Okay, so we're, yeah, yellow and green brakes. Green brakes are not on yet because we don't have the PTU on, I don't believe. Let me put the PTU on. And we haven't put on the hydraulics yet, so. The hydraulic pumps on. Generators on. Okay, all that looks good. TMS lights. AC pump on, that's already on. Brakes yellow, and let me release the brakes and see what happens. This thing is very hard to like move the brake on. I think you almost have to be like down near it, it seems like. Hang on. Okay, so it should be okay. Alright, let's get clearance to taxi.
Prague, resign route. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Request taxi from 544 departure.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Information Bravo current. Runway 30. Taxi via Golf and Lima. Hold short of runway 30.
Information Bravo. Runway 30. Taxi via Golf and Lima. Hold short, runway 30, KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
And I think we're good. Put our flaps down. You gotta turn around. Here we go. Oh, we never did our takeoff configuration test. All right, we're good. Put in put in like 8,000 for now. While we're just trekking along here, I would like to see what transition is here. Looks like it says 5,000. Well, hello there. How are you? What's up, Brazil? How you doing, brother? Oh no, we gotta make a turn. Shit. Pretty good, my friend. Pretty good. Happy to be pretending to fly an airplane. Hey, I think they have us going to a different runway. Yeah, this is not runway 24. Shit, we have to do runway 30. We gotta change our takeoff. Shit. I'm doing good though, my friend. How is it in the part of the world where you're from? Get better control the airplane. Alright, we have to change our departure. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have rudders that I'm using from Turtle Beach, so I had that thing cranked all the way. I had it cranked all the way, and then I had my toe brake in on the other one. I had a different livery. Yep. Yeah, I have a Turtle Beach like yoke set up. Got a stand that has it. It's got the rudder pedals. It's got the like a two-handed yoke. It's got the throw levers. Oh, Thrustmaster's dope, dude. Yeah, I like Thrustmaster. I was on the fence. I came really close to getting Thrustmaster when I got this one. I really didn't know what to get. I like the Honeywell, but the Honeywell was so expensive. Is this a runway we're going down? No, that's not a runway. Yeah, I've had the Turtle Beach since maybe March of this year. I've been pretty happy with it. It's pretty good system. Oh yeah, yeah. I would love to have the Honeywell stuff, man. I'm on like Google and you know all kinds of search engines just searching that stuff. Yeah, they make good stuff, Honeywell. This guy Luis, who watches every once in a while, he's also in the Discord channel. He, I believe he's got Honeywell equipment that he uses. He loves it. All right, I think I can input our new takeoff while we're doing this. Let me just look a little bit. Okay, departure. Runway 30. BALTU 4B. BALTU execute. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm okay looking at chat while I'm flying unless I'm landing. If I'm landing, then like I really need to pay attention to that. Like, you know, we spend so much time getting the flight ready, like I want to have a nice landing. Nice thing about X-Plane, Uncle X-Plane as I call him. Uncle X-Plane, you can always start right outside the airport and fly on in. Oh yeah, man. Gotta get them butter landings, man. I had a bad landing last week in Microsoft 2024 with the 727. I came right back the next day and buttered that landing. I don't want to leave because I like flying a lot of different airplanes, so sometimes it takes a few times landing to get used to the feel of it again. Like one of these days I might just take one airplane and just really learn it, but it's got to be like the F-104 or the F-28.
Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Contact.
Oh yeah, rotate out. Oh, I love that airplane.
Goodbye.
I'm really looking forward to the Aerosoft A340. I can't wait for that one. Whoa, brakes! Brakes are not stopping me. Ooh boy! All right, let's okay, let's go. I thought I had this where it tunes at frequency automatically, didn't it? Maybe not. I guess not. I thought I turned that on. Here we go. Auto tune. There we go.
Prague, Ruzai Tower, KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, on taxiway Lima.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike.
All right, landing lights on.
Prague Ruzai Tower. Hello. Hold short of runway 30. Report ready.
Hold short, runway 30. Will go. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
KLM
Make sure
Kilo
our
Lima Mike 5220.
So we're at roughly 210 for heading there,
KLM Kilo Lima Mike
and 210 there as well. Yeah, I kind of like it better than Microsoft, which is why I'm using it now. I usually use Say Intentions, but when I'm in X-Plane, I like using this one here. Oh, we didn't set our V-speed yet. I mean on the placard. Let's go down here. There we go. And outside air temperature is about 0, so we might get icing. Yeah, Say Intentions is good. I like the new checklist that they have. I don't know if you've tried using that or not, where you can set it up, and it's like having a co-pilot reading off the checklist to you, and you give it answers, and yeah, it's fun.
Prague, Ruzai Tower, KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, ready for departure.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Runway 30. Cleared for takeoff. Wind 280 degrees 6 knots.
Runway 30 cleared for takeoff. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Oh, I have to pull it backwards. That's so dumb. I have to pull the mouse backwards. That's so dumb. Alright, it is what it is. Let's arm our altitude for now. Let's give it some juice and get the fuck out of here. I gotta get climbing. I gotta go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom so bad. Let me try B on the keyboard. I didn't think that would work. Okay, maybe it does work. That's good, because I tried setting it on my Turtle Beach system and it wouldn't take. So, all right, so B is good to know. Thank you. Appreciate that. I've been searching for a way to do that. Appreciate that. I never thought about looking at the keyboard commands. Ah, yeah. I got it on Microsoft too, but I like the way it flies better. Like the flying mechanics of the airplanes, I like much better in the simulator. We never told him to take seats for takeoff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I prefer X-Plane 12 most of the time, too. Oh no, I burned out the engines, I think. Shit, I gave it too much power. Did I really? Yeah, I think I did. We may have to... Yep, I forgot this has engine failures. Fuck my life. Alright, let's, let me start right on the runway. Fuck my life. Let's start with the engines running and on the runway. I completely forgot about that. See, that's not a real thing in Microsoft Simulator. In Microsoft, you can put the lever all the way up. All right, on runway, and let's just do it with the engines running. Damn, I forgot all about that, man. Shit. Oh, the Mad... Yeah, I don't have the Mad Dog. That's fun, man. I wish that happened in Microsoft. Alright, so everything should be on except for the lights. Okay. Okay, APU's on, packs are on, fuel's on. Okay, generators are on. Okay, everything's on. Alright, let's go ahead and reset our flight plan real quick. Hopefully it's still in here. That would be great if it's still in here. Oh, yes! That is dope, dude. Alright. So we're just about ready for takeoff. Let's just get clearance for takeoff and get out of here. I have to put our route back in again. See, I would love to be using X-Plane more. It's just I've bought so many airplanes for Microsoft that, like, I really don't want to buy the same airplanes over and over again, but I really enjoy the experience more on X-Plane, so I'm, like, in this, like, predicament where I think I'm going to start buying more airplanes. Like, I really want to get that Mad Dog, and then ooh, you know what, there is a new update coming out in 2 days? When's the 30th? Yeah, I saw that Level Up, the Level Up 737 is coming out with an update on the 30th, supposedly. I can't wait for that thing to get updated. Yeah, the rotate, yeah, my friend Grease, he recommended that too. Yeah, he recommended that. Okay. File flight plan. I should just use say intentions for this, but okay, tower. Let me get a hold of the
Brunei
There you
Tower. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Request IFR clearance to Schiphol.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Cleared IFR2 Schiphol. Routing as filed. Climb via Bravo Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo 2 flight level 320. Squawk 2206.
Cleared IFR to Schiphol. Routing as filed. Climb via Bravo Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo 2 flight level 320. Squawk 2206. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Read back correct. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Runway 30. Cleared for takeoff. Wind 290.
All right, see, that didn't take too long. I like that. That was Microsoft.
Runway 30 cleared for
We'd
takeoff.
probably still be
KLM
waiting for
Kilo
it to
Lima
load.
Mike 5220.
All right, let's try this one more time. All right, we have 79, we have 8. Oh, we gotta put our flight director on. Shit. Let's go RNAV here. RNAV there. Flight director's on. Flight director's on. All right, let's give it some juice now. Push B. We just learned that. There we go. Appreciate teaching us something new tonight. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, I never set our... Do we have our flap set? Yeah, flaps are set. Okay. Takeoff power set, airspeed's alive. P1 rotates. Positive rate, landing gear up. You are correct, sir. Check that out in a moment. I think that's right. All right, let's arm the altitude. Okay.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Contact from
What's the airplane doing?
Approach 119.010. Goodbye.
All right, I think we're finally lined up now. The APU air engine air on. No icing yet. Icing on, yeah, icing is on. Alright, and we can turn off APU.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike 5220. Prahar Ruzain, approach. Hello. Radar contact.
Alright, let's go into flying mode. Takeoff was a little hairy, but we're doing okay now. One thing I love about this thing is the whole auto, like, we can adjust the pitch and the trim. Like, I mean, this thing is, I don't know why we don't have this in Microsoft. Like, this is worth the price of admissions right here. You know what I mean? This thing is banging. This is one of the best things I've ever seen in life. I mean, and everything you can interact with is crazy. Yeah, X-Plane, with all those pop-ups they have, like I love in the Dash Q400, probably my favorite plane in X-Plane. That thing is amazing compared to anything in Microsoft Simulator. The only thing I found close is the Comanche. The Comanche, the A2A Hyper Comanche, that's close. But man, the way these airplanes feel when you're flying them in the simulator, I would imagine it feels way closer to what it would feel in real life. No, that's on my short list of planes to get. I'd love to get the flight factor. How are we descending? You know, let me. Yeah, I'd love to get the flight factor. 777. I was very close earlier this year to buying the 767 or the 757. Yeah, I have it. I have it actually bookmarked on my iPad and on my computer. I am like very close to buying it. It's just, yeah, the 760. Yeah, I saw one of the 767s goes for like one of the packs goes for like $1,000. Like, that's crazy how real that could be. Smokes. View the V2. Yeah, that plane looks like it would be a lot of fun to use. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's to sucker people in. Oh, we got to change our pressure. Yeah, no, I seen the one that's like 100 and just over $100. That one is okay. Like, I don't mind paying that kind of money. I'll pay money for a mod. I just I'm not paying $1,000 for it for a bunch of zeros and ones, unless it's going to help me get my actual license. Alright, so we're looking okay there. Right. No, I figured it. I know it's an upgrade for avionics. Yeah. Having some issues with the autopilot wanting to stay connected. Alright, let's just leave it in IAS mode now that we're over 200 feet. Yeah, I'm really close to like buying a lot of different planes. I just upgraded the 250 Comanche to native Microsoft 2024. That was like $50 yesterday. It was pitching too much. Yeah, I got it under control now. Yeah, we're good now. But appreciate it. Yeah, every time I get ready to go buy an airplane for X-Plane, I wind up just getting another one for Microsoft, which I gotta stop doing. Because I usually enjoy myself much more in this simulator than that one. It just, that QX400 is great, that Level Up airplane is great. The V-Flight Piper I have, the Just Flight Piper 28, this one is great. But I want to get like an actual airliner. I came really close to buying the Tulis A340 recently, like a few days ago. I wound up upgrading the Comanche instead. I have yet to buy the upgrade for the PMDG 737. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. That thing looks, I mean, from what I've seen, it's terrible. It looks, it sounds horrible, like. And to be honest, after using the Level Up 737, oh yeah, you know what airplane, I saw that, the other airplane I was looking at, I forget who makes it, it's the 737-200. It's made by, I forget who makes it. Yeah, it's not from FlyJSim. FlyJSim has a 737 as well. It's not the FlyJSim one, it's the other one. Yeah. Right, there's a Legend, right. Yeah, I forget the name of it. But that one I've had on my short list for a while as well. Oh shit. Alright, let's put this up to 32,000. Oh, we can only go to 29. Yep, 29,000's it. Right. The 730. Right, the V3 Pro, right. No, I forget the company that makes it. There was the name of the company I forget, but yeah, that plane is on my short list. Whoa, what happened to our pressure? I know I turned this up. No, it's not the FlyJSim one. It's a different one. I'll look it up here in a second. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not the FlyJSim one. It might be the 737-500. It was a 737 model. Let me check in with traffic real quick. Let me pull it up.
Alpha Lima Tango 4 Bravo altitude plane level 188 climbing plane level 320.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220 ground control.
let's see here. Rebelling. It's the IXEG.
DONAD. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
Direct DONAD. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
Here, I'll
Mike 5220.
Yep, this is it. Here, I'll put it in chat. Oh yeah, I see that you joined the server. Sweet. Oh, come on, mouse. Hang on a second. Keyboard fell. I am so glad this control guy is coming tomorrow. Let me copy this here. Somehow we got a mouse in the house, and I haven't forgotten about Discord yet. I'm logging in now. I don't know where the mouse came from. It came from our neighbors, or it came from, but I've done just about everything I can to get them out of the house. Like, the place is spotless. There's no food anywhere. There's a bunch of those peppermint like rodent balls. You know, he's coming back tomorrow. I hope they have some news, man. All right, let me go to general. Oh, I can wave hi. What's up, Bama? EA Mama. I don't know if that Bama is for Alabama or not, but I've had some family go to Alabama. Yeah, this is the airplane I'm talking about, the IXEG. It's a 737-500. This one, like, I am like really close to getting. I never think about going live on Discord. I'll have to look into that. I'm going to request a
Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Turn right direct bearing. Resume mode navigation.
Turn right direct bearing. Resume mode navigation. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Hey, well, we are direct VARIK. Can I go outside the airplane? No, it doesn't let me. All right. We're going to request 29,000 feet here in a moment. I don't know how much it costs. Let me see. I thought it was like $50. Let's see here, IXE. Oh yeah, it's $85. Here, I'll put the link where you can buy it on here on Discord. Yeah. See, the one thing I've been looking at before I buy any of these planes, part of the reason I haven't bought any of these planes, other than the Q400 and this one, is because there has not really been any updates any of these planes in a long time. Like the 737 in hang on, let me turn the speed down a little bit. Our N1 is was getting a little high. Let's bring that back a little bit. Most of these planes haven't been updated in years. Like the 737 from IJSim, that's great. But last time on their website, the last time it was updated was like 4 years ago, or 3 years ago. And to be honest, like, X-Plane's been upgraded and updated a lot since then. Like, I would like to have something has, like, I just don't see the value in spending that kind of money on an airplane that hasn't been updated in years. So the IXEG recently came out with an update, but to be honest, with that free level up airplane, I might just wind up, I might just get the 777 from Flight Factor at that point and just forget about a smaller 737 because I already have one. I'd love to be able to get either the Concorde. The Concorde looks amazing. It's probably going to be much better than the DC Concorde. That DC Concorde is okay. Beware. Hey man, free is good. Oh yeah, the ZEAO 737. That's right, it is free. You know what though, the Level Up uses part of ZEAO. I forget what part of ZEAO they use. But if you go, I think you have to get it from Orbix, I think is where the Level Up one is. But yeah, Level Up, I think it uses sounds, or it uses something from Orbix. I forget what it uses. But yeah, that ZEAO set, I've seen a lot of videos of people flying that 737. I kind of, to be honest, I'm really... Right, exactly, yeah. I'm really like, for me, I like general aviation quite a bit more than flying jumbo jets and things like that. Like, I like getting in, like, Pipers and Cubs and Assault Falcons. Hopefully we'll get one soon. Citation X's and all that. I like flying those airplanes quite a bit more than these sometimes. I do want to do a flight one day where like there's 2 or 3 of us in the same cockpit, and I want to get into like a DC-6 or, you know, an MD-11 or a 707 or something like that, and have one person sit in the back, be the engineer. You know, you have the pilot, co-pilot. No, I know X-plane's not good for that. Or military stuff, yeah. Military planes, like, I like them. I've never really seen I've never really had a reason to buy it. One of the friends of the, one of the friends of the channel, he downloaded mods off of Flight.to, whatever that website is, the freeware site, FlightSim.to, I think is what it is, where they can actually do like dogfights and stuff. Now that sounds pretty cool. I think that would be pretty cool, but I bought one of those airplanes, like one of the military strike fighters. I forget what I bought. It might have been the F-14 or the MiG-20 something, but I bought it. And I bought it online because I wanted to be able to use missiles and guns. And I fired one of the missiles, and it was just like a drop of water, just like dropping out of it was so limp and embarrassing. Yeah, I hear you. That's not my interest either. And that missile limped out, man. It was like just a wet noodle. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. Yeah, like that Grease, who I call him Grease. I don't really know his real name. I've known him for like a year or so now, but he's really big into like military aircraft, dogfighting, and things like that. And I'm like, man, I just don't like. Yeah, well, even Microsoft Simulator is still civilian. Like, you can't really dogfight in Microsoft Simulator. What was that noise? Oh, flaps, fuck. I forgot I had the flap set for that. Alright, let me request, New altitude. Oh, I'll just leave it there. Let me file it here then. We'll do. Okay. That's good. We can turn this off. And we are pretty much cruising at this point. Let's put ourselves in target sync off of number 2. Let's just watch our speed here.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220. Climb and maintain flight level.
You just went over this.
Climb and maintain flight level 320. KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220. Prime control. KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220. Request flight level 280.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220.
Let's just get to 280 real quick.
Maintain flight level 280.
Descend and maintain flight level 280. KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220.
To pull up the Avid tab and see where we're at. This is one of the best free tablets I've ever seen for a simulator, man. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes not so much, but man, this shit is crazy that it's free. My tipples. All right, so all right, very good. Let's get our speed back up. Oh yeah, welcome back. All right, let's get our speed up a little bit. Slow. One of the things I like about the Microsoft version is that it has that little chart that we can put down here. And it like gives us like the climb profile, the cruise profile, speeds and shit. I can't believe I burned the engines out on takeoff, man. What a noob. What a douchebag thing to do, man. I should know better than that. I've flown this. I completely forgot. In all honesty, I completely forgot that these things flame out, man. Like, I had no clue. The last time I flew this plane, I think I burned out the engines too on takeoff. Seriously, you can't do that in Microsoft. You can try. Yeah. The more I play X-Plane, the more I think I'm an X-Plane type of guy too. For years, I used to fly X-Plane on my iPad, and then I wound up getting. I used to play it a lot on mobile, like on iPads and things like that, and then as time progressed, I wound up getting an Xbox Series X. Started doing Microsoft Simulator, and then when I saw Say Intentions like a year and a half ago at the Expo for 2024, I was like, I need to get me. Yeah, I was like, I need to get me Say Intentions. So I got a computer just so I could do Say Intentions. I'm not upset that I have Say Intentions. I mean, like, I would like it to be better than it is, but it's a work in progress. But yeah, now that I have a computer, I can run X-Plane now. Yeah, Real Flight Simulator is okay. I'm not a big fan of the name because that's, I mean, maybe some of the things you can operate are kind of like real, but like the rest of it doesn't seem real. Yeah, I used to play Real Flight Simulator all the time. Alright, I guess I could put on some music. Have a little bit of a flight here today. Let's see here. Yeah, I spent probably about 40 minutes last night just looking at the different liveries, thinking to myself, which one do I want to fly? And I was like, you know, I haven't flown anything KLM in a long time. One of the liveries that they have on this jet that they don't have on Microsoft is the like an old Continental Airlines livery. Continental is an old American company, I believe. I want to say American bought them out. It was either American or Delta. One of them two bought out Continental, or it might have been United that bought them out, actually. Let me see if there's anything good I can see. Does my see if the banner works on X-Plane? I don't know if it does. Yeah, because I don't have say intentions up right now, so it can't pick it up. Well, it is what it is. Right, yeah, they got a US Air one too, that's right. There we got cops. What else do we got going? Big risk. Oh, there's bad weather tonight. Let's put that on. Let me grab the link for this and we'll put up max velocity. I like max velocity. Jumping on my Discord. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really want to do that. Why? Yeah, I mean maybe later, but not while I'm flying and streaming.
A little bit smaller, still tornado warning though, for West Point, just north of Rock Haven.
I mean, I don't know if you're how old you are. You know what I mean? Like, I'm no fucking creeper. You know what I mean?
My TikTok today had 1 million views.
You know.
What in the world?
But yeah.
That is actually crazy.
I can verify that you're over 18. Oh, hey, welcome to the party, Live Weather. Thanks for showing up.
My reel on Instagram today had 2.5 million views. Bro, what?
That's more like it.
What happened?
Don't worry about that max velocity. So we have 2 tornado warnings. Oh, wow. Look at that rotation there. Wow. That is a lot of rotation.
Guys, I don't upload the YouTube shorts and stuff. Like, I had somebody else do that. So, I guess that's pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. Wind's still pretty great, pretty strong here in New Albany.
There's a... You know what? I don't need his channel. I can do the weather myself. Hang on a second. Let me get up the weather here. Alright, weather-wise... I don't think I don't have a Radar Omega subscription anymore, so we can't use that. Alright, radar, satellite, outlooks. Alright, here, let me share this screen. Actually, let me check on the flight real quick, make sure our speed is okay. That's the most important thing. Yeah, see, we're almost over speeding. That's what I thought was going to happen. Blow our throttle back just a little bit. Just a touch. Heading in the right direction now. All right, let me grab this window. Let's see here. Window capture. Otherwise, the one in Prague. Lima, Kilo, Romeo, Papa. It was either LKPR or LKRP. Alright, so let me look at this. I think this is the tornado warning here. Yeah, so let's look at this. Oh, see, it's so close to the thing. Activity, velocity. We're not going to get a true velocity from there. Let's go farther out. Where's that tower at? Tornado warning's already gone. As of scale discussion, tornado watch 643 expires in an hour. No, there's still a tornado warning here. Expires in 3 minutes. Well, if they haven't extended it yet, they're probably not going to. Where's this at? Lexington, is this Kentucky? Yeah, Kentucky. Wow. That's a shame. Heading south-southeast. Well, I don't know. It's so close to the radar site that it's tough to tell if there is a tornado on ground. I mean, it looks like there could be some debris here. These values are not, you know, these values are lower than the pink one, so that usually means there's something in the air that shouldn't be there, like debris. But it's so close to the tower, it's hard to figure out when it's so close. But yeah, I mean, there's a tornado warning, so there's a good chance that there's a tornado on the ground in Elizabeth, West Point, Rosewood, Happy Hollow, Macedonia. You know, these are all neighborhoods right here. Like, look, you can tell, like, this looks like a neighborhood here. Got a tornado. If it's a mile wide, it'll just go plow right through here and just wipe everything out. Crazy how ferocious them things are. Crazy. It's just wind twisting. Like, it's just, you know, Bill Gates twisting up the wind. Bill Gates in charge of everybody's weather. EDP. Isn't that, it's not Berlin. I forget what, not Munich. It could, oh no, I think that is Munich actually. Or Munich's EDD. It doesn't matter. Making my way downtown. What? Okay. There's no tornadoes where you live? Yeah. Yeah, we have tornadoes, every once in a while we get tornado warnings, but, we haven't had a tornado around here in a long time. That should be okay. Let me look at the charts real quick. And let's look at arrival. NORKU. You're going direct to NORKU. And the R-tip. So we have that. Let's open up approaches. 6. Is that the runway I have in here in the flight plan? Yeah, runway 6, okay.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220, contact Hanover, control, 120.860, goodbye.
Contact Hanover Control, 120.860, KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220, goodbye. Hanover Control, KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220.
Okay, so we need to set up 108.4.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220, Hanover, control. Hello, radar contact.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220.
Alright, so we have 108.4. And we also have 110.55. Yeah, 110.55 with 56 is the heading. All right, 110.55. Let's set it over here as well. We have a course of 56, I believe. Yep. And we have an altitude of 189, so it's 100. It's probably where... Nope, it's not there. 100. Very good. And transition altitude, transition level. At ATC, it's 3,000 on takeoff. All right, got that set. Oh, let me look at the. Let me see if any speed constraints anywhere. So, okay, so NORKU, we need to be between 28, 20. That's fine. Let me look at VNAV real quick. A lot of big math right there. The R tip, we need to be at like 7,000 feet. So let's do that. We'll say 8,000 feet. R tip needs to be 8,000 feet. That's at 120. Oh, I guess the speed doesn't matter. Say 8,000 feet. Come on, you should be working. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I know, I saw that on the chart. It's just, it's not allowing me to plug it in, so... Which is okay, I don't really care. I'm just trying to see if this will work. Yeah, explain. That's one thing y'all got to work on sometimes. Is these systems here. In Just Flight, the one for Microsoft would definitely work. That would definitely work. I want to see if there's a place I can plug in. Plug in the altitude. Doesn't look like it. Oh well, it is what it is. No big deal. ATC will probably descend us anyways. No more tornado warnings. No more. They're all gone. You are right. Thank you for the assistance with the The landing data. Yep, you are right. That is correct. That's what the trucks say. Well, if I need to be at 20,000 feet by NORKU, that means... So we have 8,000 feet. What's our ground speed right now? 373, so 5 times. So we roughly have to be at like 1,900 feet for a 3% glide slope. Or not glide slope, but 3% angle of descent. And we have 72 miles until NORKU. And 8, 16, 24. Maybe about 30, around 30 miles, the NORKU will start descending. Oh, I think we should have turned off the PTU. Shit. That's right, I forgot about that. Let me just check that, but I'm pretty sure that was... Oh yeah, ACMPTU. Shit. Should turn that off a while ago. Channel sucks. Let me put on different. I usually like the relaxed movement, but that's no good, guys. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board on that one. Alright. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we getting there. I don't know what I'm gonna fly tomorrow. I have to do quite a bit of cooking tomorrow, but I really want to fly I really feel like I want to fly the Cessna Citation X. I might even do level up just to... Well, maybe I'll wait to do level... No. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do a Dash Q400 flight tomorrow for sure. And I might do another flight with the new Comanche. That new Piper Comanche was really good today. That was a really fun airplane to fly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like the older gauges and stuff like that. Yeah, me too. Oh, you know, we never turned our oxygen on. That's bad. Sorry, oxygen. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, that's one thing with Microsoft that I like a lot is the general aviation planes and some of the bigger planes that have like the old steam gauges and stuff like that. Yeah, I like planes with the old steam gauges and VOR to VOR flying and NDB flying and all that kind of stuff. And what is the channel I used to play music from all the time? Let me go to one of my old videos and look it up. I mean, it's in the description of every video. I don't know why I don't get more views on my videos sometimes, man. I think I make pretty good videos. Weird. Like, I watch some people's videos. Oh, yeah, white bat audio. That's it. Audio. I haven't listened to anything from them in a while. I mean, the music in the beginning is from them, but yeah, I haven't put on one of their channels in a long time. Videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Juniper. Oh, this is from 1 day ago. Okay, this 6 days ago. Swamp Thing. Royalty-free horror synth. Yeah, I usually have my camera on when I'm flying, but this morning and now I just left it off. I might start streaming more with my camera off because I like flying with the lights off. But when I'm streaming, I have to have like all the lights on. Now, I think they said direct. Didn't they say direct sheephole? Yeah, so let me just go direct there. We'll get rid of NORKU. Wonder if it'll pick up the VAR station from this far away. I doubt it will. That's alright, we'll just stay on the path that we're on. Turn left. Head right to Sheephole. Right here, SPL. Let me plug it in and see if we can... Let's go into heading mode. Let me adjust my heading. Go into heading mode and see if it...
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220. Descend and
Never
maintain.
mind.
Flight level 240.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 240. KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220.
Alright, now descent, I think we have to put the PTU back on. Yeah, PTU on and pressurization set. Okay. Go in descent mode into TMS. Descent mode now. Give it some more gas so we can level out. Give it some more throttle.
KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220. Contact, Lancet Control. 118.750. Goodbye.
Contact, Long Control. 118.750. KLM, Kilo, Lima, Mike, 5220. Goodbye. Long Control, KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, altitude flight level 240, on heading 065.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, Langen Control, below, radar contact.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
I gotta figure out what I put thumbnails together for tomorrow. Gotta figure out what I'm flying. Just when I'm watching
Level 200. KLM.
When I'm watching Dark Side Filled Detractor content later, I'll figure it out. Very slow right now. I have no power to the engines. There we go.
Descend and maintain flight level 110. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
No, the engine overspeeded. Shit. How did that happen? Oh shit. I didn't realize our autopilot was off. Let's get back on track.
Contact Amsterdam Control 118.805. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Goodbye. Amsterdam Control KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Altitude flight level 218. Descent flight level 110. On heading 060.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, Amsterdam Control. Hello, radar contact.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, expect November Oscar Romeo Kilo 2 Alpha 4 ILS approach runway 18 center.
November Oscar Romeo Kilo 2 Alpha 4 ILS approach runway 18 center.
Alright, we got the engines back on.
5220.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220, descend via November Oscar Romeo Kilo 2 Alpha arrival to flight level 100. Expect Alpha Romeo Tango 1 Hotel India 18 Charlie approach. 4 ILS approach runway 18 center.
Descend 5 November Oscar Romeo Kilo 2 Alpha arrival to flight level 100. Expect Alpha Romeo Tango 1 Hotel India 18 Charlie approach. 4 ILS approach runway 18 center. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Whoa! Whoa!
KLM Kilo Lima.
What the hell is going on with this airplane, man?
Contact KLM approach 123 decimal 580. Goodbye.
Contact KLM approach 123 decimal 580. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Goodbye.
Thing is doing some funky things on descent, man. That is for sure. We're probably better off just hand flying it, man. It seems like we got issues with the autopilot, man. I'll continue to hand fly this bitch. I don't care. Let me set our course for 56.
KLM Kilo Lima
Fuck you.
5220.
Get in my way.
DLN approach. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. On November Oscar Romeo Kilo 2 Alpha. Altitude flight level 157.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
That's crazy. I just touched the trim barely, and it shot us straight up in the air. I mean, come on, guy. That's not how it should be.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Radar contact. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Turn right heading 340.
Turn right at 340. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that plane. That plane was funky, man. We burned out 2 engines. They're on now. We got them restarted, but man, we flamed out 2 engines, the 2 and the 4. We almost rolled over, shot straight up in the air. Hey, man. At least we didn't have to restart. That's good. I used to be called the king of restarts. I was always restarting these streams. Well, actually, we did that tonight. We restarted. All right, we're heading 340. Well, if we're not doing any RNAV anymore, let's just turn this to regular nav. And we have one. Well, we'll leave 108 up there for now. See what course we. I'll just leave it for our arrival. Just leave 56 in there. All right, we're descending. Let's our speed a little bit more. Down to 11,000 feet. Where are you taking us, buddy? Where are you taking us? It could be. Yeah. That's the say intentions. That's one thing I would like for them to work on is the vector when they're vectoring you. Be better with the altitudes. You know, when like descending you. I don't know what heading you're talking about. I'm just following what ATC is saying, buddy. Oh, I know. It's all good. Yeah, I've done that before too. Right now, I'm just seeing what they say.
You're off course. Turn left, direct.
Of course we are. We went where you told us to go.
Direct Oscar Sierra Kilo Uniform Romeo KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Of course we're off course. We were going where you told us to go. We're pretty much at 11,000 feet now. Here. Oh, localizer.
Lima Mike 5220. Descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain flight level 100. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Yeah, they found us. I mean, we followed what they said. They said head on a turn right heading 340. We did that, and then they start yelling at us. Yeah, you were right. I just wanted to listen to what they were saying just to see what they say. You know, I like using these kind of, you know, items and you know, I like using the tech that's in the game just to see how well they do. A lot of times they don't do well at all. All right, let's turn on a 273. A lot of folks tried to get me to use VATSIM over the time I've been doing this, but everybody uses VATSIM. I don't want to fly and be that. I don't want to have to follow rules that closely with ATC and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get in, do my thing. That's one of the things I like about Say Intention so much, is that it's all AI. Like, if you want to respond back, you can. If you don't, you don't. You know, but you know, I like the sky ops they have, like Say Intentions, and the new the way they have updated their app for the desktop with the checklists and the live map and all that. It's great. They should give us a reading of 1028 for barometric pressure. We should see the plane starting to come into view here pretty soon when we get to our tip. We're almost there now. I'm monitoring it on my iPad as well. Got the Avograph on my iPad. Wonder if, what's the real time outside right now? Let me see this. Not that. This. Yeah, let's do some darkness. Yeah, if I wasn't flying as much as I do, I probably wouldn't use it either. But yeah, it is kind of expensive. I don't pay it every month. Most of the time I do, though. Oh, gotcha. Alright, it lights up okay. Let's make it like early morning. Something like that.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Maintain speed 250 knots.
Maintain speed 250 knots. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Okay, buddy. I don't think so. I think the Avro, the RJ does.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. After passing out, descend via Alpha Romeo Tango 1 Hotel India 18 Charlie 2000 for ILS approach runway 18 center QNH 1027.
After passing Prague, descend by Alpha Romeo Tango 1 Hotel India 18 Charlie 2000 for ILS approach runway 18 center QNH 1027 KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220.
Try this autopilot panel again.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Contact Schiphol approach 118.080. Goodbye.
Contact Schiphol approach 118.080 KLM Kilo Lima Mike 5220. Goodbye. Schiphol approach.
X-Plane, if you're listening, it would be nice if we could push a button to recall, like to check with the controller, like Microsoft Simulator, we can just push 1 or 2. It's like 1 or 2. They also have in this game a way you're supposed to be able to talk to the air traffic controller. I've never been able to get it to do that.
Climb and maintain flight level 100.
Climb and maintain flight level.
Oh yeah, you're beat. You're busted. All right, let's we're just gonna disconnect.
Schiphol approach. approach.
Yeah, we're not gonna play this game. We played that game last time with them where they kept on telling us to
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 52.
climb and then descend and then climb and then descend.
Resume navigation. Goodbye. All stations. QNH 1033.
Alright, let's turn all this shit off. And then let me turn their voices down too. Alright, we'll just resume our own navigation. Where our airplane is, it's not showing us. We're right about here right now, by the way. I'm gonna have to cheat, I guess, and well, let's see. 16 away. Alright, let's go nav real quick. For a few minutes, let's get lined up. Because from Sheephole, we're supposed to go on a heading of 282 for 4 miles, 4.2 miles. And our ground speed is 280, so we need roughly about 3 miles to turn. Whoa, what is this airplane doing? Oh, I had the fucking thing. Oh, I forgot to flip the CDI needle. Shit. We're making a circle real quick. Let me let the wings level off and then we'll turn back towards the airport. Shit. I forgot to flip them. At least we're getting to see Amsterdam a little bit. I'm such a moron. Alright, let's just go into heading mode. You gotta have the needle facing the right way. Otherwise, you're gonna just be making circles. And we're almost at 2,000 feet, so that's good. At least we don't have to worry about descending anymore. Now we just gotta maintain and put this big old bird on the ground. This big old whisper chat. Whisper chat. ASMR jet. Alright, there we go. Now we're going correct. We'll just use heading mode for now. Alright, so we got 249 in, which is our course. Got that in nav. Nav 1. Oh yeah, we got to put in our barometric pressure. It's 1027. I'm not worried about the co-pilot side. Alright, let's get ready to move our heading. Match our CDI indicator. Very good. So that's good, and then from there we have to go on a 282. So that's going to be 102 on this right here. We're going to use it to fly away from the station. So the reciprocal of 282 is 102. When we get about 3 miles out, 2.5, 3 miles out, we'll turn. There's our airplane. Yeah, you take 1% of whatever that is, so if it's like 2.5 for the ground speed, it should be about 2.5 miles a turn. At least that's what 0 to hero training was. 0 to hero training we did. I think it'd be pretty cool to live out in Amsterdam. There's the airport. Don't they have a runway, like, in another town? I'm just kidding about the other town. Yeah, it's over here. It's, like, so far away. Oh, shit, we missed it. We were talking. I was talking. At this point, let's just go ahead and set our CDI indicator for the glide slope and the localizers. 56. Once we make our turn, once we start making our turn and we get lined up, we'll turn on the APU air again and turn off the engine air. Put the APU back on. I gave the passengers a very nice view of the city. That's a very polite way of putting it. Yep. Yeah, I don't think this works. Take seats for landing. I don't think that works. Right. Gave the passengers a little bit more for their money today. A little more bang for their buck. As they call it in America. A little more bang for the buck. There we're going on a one. Well, really, now it's just a matter of turning around, I think, for the... I always do that. I always hit the wrong button. And it, like, turns it really quick to the side. Alright, let's work on capturing this localizer now that we're 15 miles out. Get ready to come in for landing. Put our system in takeoff mode. Alright, we'll just leave it in MCT then. The glide slope hasn't captured. Oh shit. No wonder glide slope didn't capture. Had it on the wrong frequency. Might just have to come in and land it by hand. See how it does first. See how the autopilot does with landing it. Or at least descending us. There we go. Let's see if it captures it. Gear down. We may have to go out in the circle. See? We can save it, we'll save it. Yeah, I'm just trying to help clean the tanks. Help clean the fuel tanks. We might be okay. We'll be okay. Put our flaps down a little too early, but that's okay. Yeah, I just want to be able to capture this localizer before the glide slope. It's too much closer. There's our runway right there, our big, beautiful runway. One thing they don't do in here either is talk, like the pilots, like the co-pilot in Microsoft, you know, usually calls out the V speeds. He tells you when to put the flaps down. We'll say like flaps 30. All right, so we are. Let's just take manual control now. My control. 30. You know, I'm just thinking I didn't have to use the speed brake once on this trip yet.
1,000.
Usually we got to use it at some point. I even assigned like a special lever for it. I was hoping I'd have to use it. All right, let's go flaps full. Oh, landing right over a busy highway. I like that. Very realistic.
500. 400. 300. Minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Power. I don't think there's a way to record that. I don't think that was a good landing. Let's just turn off somewhere. We have no brake, still no brake pressure. There we go. Ooh boy. All right, we'll just turn off right here. Alright, flaps and spoilers up. EMS off. Radar standby. Engine anti-ice, continuous. That all looks okay. Turn continuous off. Oh, it's already off. Alright, brakes are fine. Taxi, pressurization. Generators off. Fuel off. Transponder standby. Master switches off. Boilers off. Bus ties off. I know we didn't turn all this off in the right order, but that's... Alright, man, that was cool. That was a cool flight. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Promise. I'll be back in the morning before I start cooking burrito. I'm on Weight Watchers and I eat a certain stuffing. I eat a certain type of burrito and I got to make the stuffing for it tomorrow. Yeah, man, it was cool, man. It was nice chatting with you, Brazil. Hopefully we'll catch up again. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, man, it was a cool flight. Got to make a big pot of chili tomorrow. And then, but yeah, I'll be flying in the morning for sure. Yeah, nice chatting with you too. So I will see everybody on everybody. I will see everybody on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.